Welcome back to Priority One. This is our 13th episode together. We are going to focus on some chair exercises today. And again, as you know, my name is Alexis, I'm your host, and we're going to ratchet up our output. So we have learned some chair-based exercises together in the past. We're going to do a little bit more with arms and legs, working both at the same time, okay? Working both in tandem. And as we know with our chair-based exercise, we want to scoot our hips as close to the front of the chair as we can, but still staying nice and stable, feeling secure, and being able to bring those feet flat against the floor. You'll see here as we look back, I'm not leaning back. I want to use my spine for stability and maintain nice straight posture with my body and not relying upon the chair. Okay, let's warm up those feet. We start from the ground up. We're going to pick up those toes and heels, toes and heels, rolling back and forth, warming up the ankles, getting the kinks out. A few more times. 3, 2, 1. Put your feet flat on the floor, and without looking at your feet, pick one toe up and one heel up. And switch, switch, and up and down. 3, 2, and 1. And feet are flat. Bring one foot out and draw a large circle with your big toe. In both directions. Good. And relax. Opposite foot up and big circles with that toe. And in the opposite direction. Good. Okay, let's move up into the knee. We're going to think about bringing our knee, keeping our knee close to parallel with the opposite knee as we kick up and out, leading with the toe toward the ceiling. And down, toe up and down. Now as you bring that leg up, bring that toe up, squeeze this muscle right here and down, up. And remember to keep that torso nice and steady. This action is in the legs. We want to try and stay nice and tall and proud. Keep those shoulders over those hips. And we're going to do 4 more of these together. 4, 3, and 3. Squeeze that by right here. 1 and 1. And relax. Excellent. And now we're going to step it up a little bit more. We're going to hook the hands gently beneath and hold the base of our chair, right below the hips. Roll those shoulders back. Remember, if at any time anything seems confusing, causes anxiety or undue stress on the mind or the body, take a little break or simply march in your seat. March in your seat. They don't all have to be the right exercise for you, but it's good to learn about. We have a variety of options. Okay, shoulders are back, sitting tall and proud. Hold on to the base of your hard chair. One toe down and one heel out. One toe down and one heel out. And switch. And switch. And switch. And again, try and keep your torso nice and steady. And this can be a small move. Here, we can keep it small, or we can make it big and work a little harder. 4, 3, 2 more, and 1. Let's bring those feet flat. Good, okay. Now we're gonna think about the hip, and as we always take a moment, put our clothes back where we found them. We're gonna warm up the hip a little bit, and we're going to open the gate or open the cabinet, leading with our knee. So at all times, keep your knee over your ankle. Keep your knee over your ankle. Let's right that posture, shoulders over hips, and open one leg to the side as far as you're comfortable going, and back in again. And the opposite side, open and close. Now be sure to keep your torso square with the television, okay? Keep your torso facing toward me and lift your knee out, out. And as it becomes more familiar, you might choose to lift the knee. Lift it up and give it some height there. Really warm up that hip. Up and out. Up and out. 4. How about 3 more? And remember, go at your own pace and open only as wide as you're comfortable with. 2 more. Last one. Excellent. All right, bring them back to flat. Scoot those hips so that they're comfortable. And now we're gonna think about that march again. And we're going to think about the arms as well. We're gonna bring a knee all the way up with a toe flexed. And we're gonna keep that torso steady all the way up, up, up. Now we're going to push down as we pull the knee up. Down, down. Good. You got it. Down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax those feet. And we're going to bring those feet into our heel tap, which helps us work the quadricep muscle and the muscles down at the lower portion of the leg. I'm going to scoot my hips forward as close to the edge of the chair as they can be, and I still feel safe and secure. Heel out, working this muscle here, and bending the foot so that my toe comes up and in. Heel, heel, heel. Good. We're going to keep this heel tap going as much as we can. Remember, take a break at any time, grab your water, and we're going to bring the arms in. So let's think about those arms. Let's use our rope. We know that our ropes are out in front, our palms are facing in, and our hands are at shoulder height. Let's bend the elbow and bring it back. And the elbow comes past the spine and past the back, and we're keeping that elbow close. We don't want it out here. So watch out for chicken wings, okay? Out, in, out, in. As we pull, we tap the heel. Tap and pull, tap and pull, tap and pull. You got it. How about 6 more? And out, 5 more. 4, 3, keep those palms facing in and elbows back, back. 2, last one, but keep those heels tapping. Relax the arms. Let's bring those arms out at shoulder height, pulling the elbows back. In the same sequence, we're going to lead with the elbow here as we squeeze those shoulder blades around the spine, palms facing in or down. Reach and pull and tap. Pull and tap. There we go. Nice and easy. Not terribly fast. Always thinking about controlling the move first. Always controlling. How about 4 more? Squeeze that spine. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Keep those feet moving, but relax the arms. Bring those arms down to your side. Okay, outside hip. We're going to bring the heel out to the corner. 2 to the corner and 2 forward. 2 to the corner and 2 forward. Okay, out to the corner in 2, 1. Here we go. Corner, corner, front, front, corner, corner, front, front, corner, corner. Get that leg out there as far as you're comfortable with. Remember that your hips are close to the edge of the chair. Keep that posture nice and square. Front, front, corner, corner. Okay, we're going to take a look at warming up those biceps a little more. And let's take our taps out to the corner. Here we go. Corner, keep them here. Bring those hands directly in front of your elbows, and your elbows are below your shoulder. Tapping out to the side. Work hard to control that core so the torso stays nice and steady. We want to maintain some stability in that abdominal section. Let's raise those hands up and touch the touch the shoulders. Up and up. Up, so the arms are coming straight up, but the heel is still going out to the corner. Feel that challenge? A little bit tough. Little left brain, right brain activity here. 5 more. Tapping and raising that toe as you tap. Remember, keep your core facing me. We have 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Relax, bring those feet out in front and relax those arms. Good, arms are down on our hips. And we're going to turn our heel taps into a march. right here. Easy march. Okay, let's look at the arms again. Let's go for our boat hatch. We're gonna reach up and over the body as we lift the rib cage. We have our arms up and reaching for that high shelf. And we're going to lead with the elbows and bring them down and to the side. Okay, doesn't need to be all the way overhead. In front is good. Keep the feet moving as much as you can. And remember, wide hands, wide, 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 and lead with the elbows. Show me those bicep muscles. Show me those Popeye arms. Spine is nice and straight. Remember, always keep that spine straight. Find that posture. Keep the abdominal section tight. Close and pull. Close. 4 and in. 3 and in. 2 and in. And 1 and in and down. Okay, hands on the hips. Easy march. Keep those shoulders rolled down and back. We're going to tap in front of the opposite foot. And we're going to think about working the upper inner thigh just a little bit more. We're going to tap one heel in front of the opposite toe. 3, 2, 1. Heel. Small steps. And again, as always, keep your torso focused on the TV. Stay eye to eye right here with me. Try not to let the torso rotate too much. This is all legs right now. Let's get used to it before we ask the arms to start to work. Toe, in front of the toe, in front of the toe. Okay, now we're going to think about unilateral work. We want one arm at a time. One arm at a time. We're going to push one arm forward. It doesn't matter which arm, but we want to wake up the brain too. It's not just about the body, but we want to challenge the brain for coordination and left brain, right brain activity. So pick any hand, doesn't matter which one, and push, push, push. Now here you're pushing through the heel of your palm in front of the body, and you're pushing at the shoulder height or lower. Okay, we want to push shoulder height or lower, fingers up, shoulders tall and proud, tap and push. 5, 4, keep that abdominal section tight, keep breathing, grab water anytime. 2 more, 1 more, feet only, relax here, right those shoulders, and tap. Okay, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to keep this sequence, similar sequence. We're going to tap just as we are, but instead of tapping in front, we're going to tap instep to instep, side to side. And remember, you're raising the knee. Let the knee lead the action. We want to open that hip girdle. Let the knee lead. Okay, side to side. Good. All right, we're going to think about those arms again. Let's pick up those grocery bags. Our palms are down. Remember, our grocery bags come up and behind us as we raise that elbow up and back instead of out to the side. Not out to the side today. And we're going to toss those groceries back and back and back. So as we close the feet, we throw the groceries. As we close the feet, we throw. Tap and throw. Tap and throw. Back, back. And remember to lead with that knee. Keep that foot under the knee as much as you can. Now when we look at the arms, notice that my elbow stays in place and I continue to toss those groceries behind me, back and behind, keeping my elbow nice and steady. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those arms straight back for me. Hold them, squeeze. Squeeze the back of the upper arm. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax those arms. Bring them back in front. Back in front. Let's tap. Bring our hands to our hips. 5 more. Widen that tap for me. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it back into a small march. Here. Small march. Excellent. You got it. Okay, let's press down. Thinking about the shoulders, we are going to use our, similar to our grocery bag exercise, where we bring those shoulders up and back, elbows up and back behind the body, keeping the shoulders low. And we're going to press through the heels of the palms to press down toward the earth. Elbows up and push through the hands. Elbows up and down. Up, down, up, down. We have 5, push, 4, push, 3, push, 2, push, 1, and push. And raise them up, all the way up. Keep tapping and press that air down. Good. Okay, let's swim it back. Row it back. Row it back. Row it back. 2 more. Last one. How about a good breaststroke here? And move that shoulder through the full range of motion all the way around, as much as your body will allow. And relax. Good. Relax those feet. We're going to take a small break while I reach down and behind me here into what I might call my back pocket, and I'm going to grab my weights. Remember, our weights are our handy dandy soup cans, which everyone has. Here at Priority One, we try not to ask you to go out and grab a bunch of equipment. We want you to enjoy exercise and try to make it simple for you. We're just getting started, and we want to keep things moving, but it doesn't need to be hard. So our soup cans are 1 pound, as we know. We're going to think about the bicep muscle. I'm going to stay seated. I'm going to find my posture, and as I think about my posture before we start, shoulders down and back, over the hips, hips behind the knees, knees over the ankles, and my feet are flat. Let's bring that posture right where we want it to be. Let's turn the palms up. We have the weights, and we have a nice 90-degree angle right here. Let's raise them up to the shoulders and back to 90 degrees. Up to the shoulders and back. 6 and down, 5, down, 4 and down, 3, down, 2, down, and 1 and down. And that is the bicep muscle. Let's think about the back of the arm. We know this exercise, so let's add some weight to it. Here we're going to lift our grocery bags. Your palms are facing in towards your body. Your arms are low at your sides, easy elbow. Let's raise those elbows up and behind us and put the groceries down. Lift them up and down and up and down. Now remember, always keeping that torso nice and steady. Let this activity come from the arms and stay in the arms. Up and down, and watch out for those elbows going to the sides. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Let's place those weights on our our lap for just a moment, and a couple of easy shoulder rolls. Relax and roll them forward. Good. Okay, we're going to go back to what we call unilateral work. Unilateral meaning one limb at a time. So let's think about what we're going to do here. We're going to use the side of the shoulder right here. We have our weights at our sides. Shoulders are up and back and proud. And by up, I mean our chest is up in the air and the chin is on a shelf. So we want to keep that shoulder girdle low over the hips, palms facing in. Let's raise up on one side, up on the other, and down together. Up on one, up on the other, and down together. Up, up, and down. Up, up, and down. A few more just like this. Up, up, and down. 3, up, and down. 2, up, and down. 1, up, and down. Take a little breather. Roll them back. Roll them forward. And let's think about that unilateral work for the front of the shoulder here. As we think about this, we want to start on the opposite hand. So we're going to come up on my left now to shoulder height, and up on my right and down. Up, up, down, down here. I switched it up on you there. Up, up, down, down. up, up, down, down. 5, up, down, down. 4, up, down, down. 3, up. You got it. 1 at a time. Up, up, and 1 down and 1 down. 2 more. Excuse me, 1 more. How about this one right here? And then we're going to take a little break. And relax those arms. Place those weights on the knees and roll. And roll forward. Now let that weight rest on your knees, whether your cans are facing upright like mine or your cans are facing to the sides, side down. Let that weight rest on your knees. It's right behind your kneecap, on your thigh. Hold that weight in place with your hands gently, and let's raise a knee up and knee up. Good. Keep that torso nice and steady. We're adding a little additional weight to the lower body exercises. Give us a bit more of a challenge. 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Perfect. Okay, we're going to reach for the high shelf one time. One set of exercises for the high shelf, thinking about the chest and the shoulder. When again, we're going to aim to do 1 arm at a time, unilateral work, okay? Let's turn those palms in, facing one another. Our weights are elevated. I'm going to reach out, out, pull, pull. Put it on the shelf, and take it down. Reaching up to the high shelf, remember, it doesn't need to be very high. It can be out in front of the body if this presents any challenge or stress. 5, reach, back, back. 4, reach, back, back. 3, reach. We have 2 more after this. You've come this far. We have 2 more, we're almost done. Make sure that elbow comes straight back toward the body and take a little break. And we're going to think about the rotator cuff, which is the ball and socket joint that comprises the shoulder. You hear me say rotator cuff quite a bit. It's very important that we keep those small muscles healthy. Let's bring those arms to 90 degrees. We have the elbows close to the waist. Shoulder girdle is down and back. And let's open a small cabinet here. As much as the body will allow, we're going to rotate those arms out and rotate internally here to back to the shoulder width. Open and close. Open and close. We have 5 and in, 4 and in, 3, in, 2, in, and 1 and in. And roll them out. Roll them out. Okay, last exercise with our weights. Let's place our palms down at our sides. Arms are long, shoulders are down and back, and you'll see here that my palms are facing behind me now. Now I'm going to use what we call puppet arms. I'm going to lead with my elbow and bring those elbows up, and I'm going to maintain, trying to keep those joints in line. The wrist is primarily below the elbow. It won't be perfect every time. And set them down, and keep those shoulders low. Shoulders nice and low. Raise it up. As if you have, and the reason we call this puppet arms, it's as if you have some strings attached to your elbow that are also attached to the ceiling. So we want those strings to pull us up and down. Up. Good. 4 more from here. Elbows up. And 3 more. 2 more. You feeling it in those arms today? Last one. Relax. Let's set those weights down to our side. We are done with our weights for now. And you know what's coming. Let's roll those shoulders. Good. And forward. And let's roll unilaterally. We know that term to mean 1 limb at a time. Once back, once back, once back. Good. 1 more time. And forward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, before we stretch, we have a few more minutes together. I'm going to get square on my chair here, and we're going to stand up. I'm going to do a couple of exercises that bring us to the side of our chair. I'm going to move my weights over to the side. I'm going to go ahead and stand here. And I'm going to scoot that chair to my side so that I'm sure I have a point of stability in case my balance were to become a concern. Now, I'm going to keep my standing leg on the outside. Standing leg, the working leg will be between the chair and my standing leg. So I have a little base for security here. If I don't need it, I won't use it. But if you need this here for your balance or just to feel safer, that's what the chair is for. Let's place the weight. First, let's think about the placement of the feet. Feet are shoulder to hip width apart. Let's place the weight on the far away leg, and we're going to raise the heel up and back behind the body, touching the toe down, up and back behind the body. Okay, I'm going to turn slightly to your side. Why don't I come over here, give you a little better view, okay? And I'm going to keep my knee. Remember, it's between the chair and the standing leg. Keep my knee pointing down toward the floor as I raise my heel up toward my rear end. And up. And I touch my toe. And here I'm thinking about the muscles in the back of my leg as well as in the rear end. Up. Let's try that a few more times, and then we're going to finish it off on the other side, right back where we started. 3, and 2, and 1. Good. And I'm going to scoot to the other side of my chair. You don't have to move your chair. I'm doing that here for the reason of space in the studio, but it's always wisest for you to walk around to the opposite side of your chair and leave your chair right where it is. Okay, shoulders are back, feet are shoulder to hip width, and we're putting a little pressure on the outside of the foot. And let's use this foot here as our working foot. Remember, between the chair and the stable leg. Good. We're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do just a couple more of these as we learn the exercise. And we're about to call it a day. We'll do some quick stretches, some easy stretches, and we'll say goodbye for today. Excellent. All right, have a seat. It's just a quick look at one standing exercise that's an option. Okay, you know what we like to do here. We want to open that chest, and we want to stretch those postural muscles. We have our palms up and open, and we have our palms down and crossed as we come forward. Thank you so much, as always, for joining us here on Channel 98 in Portsmouth, Portsmouth Public Media TV. And if you're online, you can find us at PPMtvnh.org. You can find more information about this program and all of the programs you enjoy here on Channel 98. Are you interested in getting involved? Perhaps being on one of our shows? Perhaps right here in the studio with me? I'd love to have you aboard. Remember, this is community TV. The people you see on our show are your friends, family, and neighbors. Could it be you? Check us out, ppmtvnh.org. Once again, my name is Alexis. This has been the 13th episode of our Getting Started format here on Priority One. We've come this far. Stick with us. We'll see you next time around. Let's do some easy, deep breathing while we say goodbye. In through the nose, all the way up, lift the rib cage, and out through the mouth. Let's sweep it forward, relax the shoulder. In through the nose, lift, and relax.